Assalamu alaikum. I'm sure by now most of you have heard that yesterday there's a brother by the name of Abdi Mohamed, teenager, who was shot by the Salt Lake City police for holding a broom. Um, we know that almost every day, as a matter of fact, every 28 hours, that there's an unarmed black person who's shot here in these United States of America by a law enforcement officer, security guard, or vigilante type. And this is nothing new to the framework of what's always going on in America towards black folks. What is important to show in this case, in which Abdi Mohamed appears to be an ethnic Somali and his family migrated here from Kenya, is that when these bigoted cops, or these cops who have this implicit anti blackness in their framework, they can't see whether the unarmed person they're shooting is a Christian, Muslim, or atheist. They see black. I just finished speaking today to a group of Muslims that are from various backgrounds relating to a tragedy we had here in Detroit within the past 3 weeks. In the past week, we've had three Muslims who have died uh, from Ghanaian background. And as I told them, there are people there from Guinea, Senegal, Mali, the Ivory Coast, Liberia, Somalia, and Nigeria who were there, a large gathering of Muslims from various African countries. That it's time to put down all of this super ultra nationalistic stuff, or for African immigrants who think that the broader uh, society, especially these law enforcement officers, see their youth as being somewhat different from black youth. 'Cause at the end of the day, the police officer, as well as they don't know religion, these officers don't care whether their second language is Arabic, Somali, Hausa, or Fulani. These cops who have anti-black racism to begin with, and maybe being affected by the racist tone that's being ginned up in this election cycle, and particularly by Donald Trump, they see black. And this is one thing that we need to recognize and stop beating around the bush about. It's time for us to come together as black people, as people of African descent, as well as the Muslim community, because at the end of the day, we never know when one of these cops that has explicit racism or has implicit anti-blackness is going to see one of our youth with a broomstick and going to try to murk one of our youth, claiming that they felt intimidated, seeing some young kid thinking that they're older than what they look, that they're bigger than who they really are, and claiming that a broom, maybe next time it'll be them carrying a box of shoes from Foot Locker, that they'll try to claim is some sort of weapon or some sort of device that can cause bodily harm. So it's time for us to recognize this, time to get involved in the movement. This police brutality, anti-black racism that's going on is not just affecting black folk that aren't Muslims, not just affecting black folk who are born and raised here and from African descent. It's affecting us all, whether we were born on the continent or children from parents who were born on the continent. Assalamu alaikum.